What if I told you Vikings trained with unique movements that built insane strength and endurance? Vikings didn't just rely on brute force. They forged their bodies through battle, survival, and raw physical challenges, movements that tested the limits of human strength. In this video, you'll discover 5 legendary Viking movements, each adapted so anyone can train like a Norse warrior, no matter where you are. Let the journey for true power begin. In Viking life, every battle began above the shoulders. If you couldn't lift your shield high, you were the first to fall. In the chaos of a raid, dropping your guard meant disaster, not just for you, but for everyone behind you. Before swinging a sword, Vikings had to build the power to hold the line, arms locked out, refusing to yield to fatigue or fear. That strength was forged in a single practice, pressing heavy logs and stones overhead. Today, we recreate that Viking power with the standing overhead press, a lift that builds total body strength and teaches you to stay strong and stable under real-world challenges. Research found the standing overhead press does far more than just work your shoulders. When you press weight overhead, your brain sends rapid signals through your nerves, firing muscle fibers in perfect sequence from your hands down to your core. Your core muscles contract to stabilize your spine, while tiny stabilizers in your shoulders lock every joint in place to keep you steady. Even your bones adapt, growing denser as they absorb the force of each rep. To perform the standing press, stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Grip a barbell or dumbbells at shoulder level and brace your core. Press the weight overhead in a straight line until your arms are fully extended, keeping your torso stable and ribs down. Lower with control and repeat. Aim for 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps, focusing on posture and full body tension each time. Every set you finish is another step toward unbreakable strength. Like the video if this helps, and subscribe for weekly science-based training. For every young Viking, the true journey began at the oars of the longship. Before he could wield a sword or shield, he had to prove he could survive the grind of endless rowing, day after day, through cold and storm, shoulder to shoulder with the clan. Anyone who couldn't endure fell behind, missing the chance to prove themselves and stand with the warriors when it counted. By the time the shore appeared, the boy who started was already something more, transformed by struggle, ready for any trial ahead. Today, we channel that same spirit with the barbell row, an exercise that builds the pulling strength, back power, and resilience that Vikings relied on to power their ships and succeed in battle. Research shows the barbell row goes beyond building muscle. It teaches your entire back to brace, stabilize, and move heavy loads in sync. As you pull the bar toward your body, your grip and forearms are forced to work overtime. Your upper back pulls your shoulders into a strong position, and your core locks in to protect your spine. To perform the barbell row, stand with your feet about hip width apart. Grip the barbell with both hands, bend at your hips and knees, and keep your back flat. Pull the bar towards your lower ribs, squeezing your shoulder blades together, then lower it with control. Repeat for 3 sets of 6 to 10 reps, focusing on strong posture and smooth movement throughout. Row with intent. That's how Viking strength is built. In the shadow of the village, every Viking faced the test of the challenge stone. Lifting it from the ground wasn't just a feat of strength. It was a rite of passage, a way to earn respect in the eyes of the clan. Failure meant being overlooked, but a successful lift could change your standing forever. In that moment, with the weight in your hands and every muscle straining, you either rose to the challenge or stepped aside for someone stronger. By the time the stone was lifted to the knees or chest, a Viking proved not just his power, but his place in the tribe. Today, the T-bar deadlift brings this Viking challenge to life, letting you lift heavy and build full body strength in a way that's safe, accessible, and raw. Research shows that the T-bar deadlift engages your entire posterior chain, hamstrings, glutes, back, and grip, while allowing a natural, powerful lifting path. The neutral grip challenges your forearms and upper back, while your core fires to keep you stable. It's a practical way to build the real-world strength ancient warriors depended on. To perform the T-bar deadlift, stand over the bar with your feet about shoulder width apart. Grip the handles with both hands, brace your core, and keep your back flat. Drive through your legs to lift the weight until you're standing tall, then lower it back down with control. Repeat for 3 sets of 6 to 10 reps, focusing on strong posture and smooth movement. Lift with intent. This is how you claim your place among the strong. On the battlefield's muddy ground, the clash of shields and swords left no room for hesitation. Every fight was chaos, dodging blows, lunging forward, shifting your weight to drive an enemy back or stay upright as the line shifted. Victory went to those who could stay balanced, quick, and strong on one leg, even as exhaustion set in. Through every step and sudden movement, the Viking learned that survival depended not just on power, but on agility, control, and relentless forward drive. Today, weighted lunges bring that battlefield challenge into your training, forcing you to move with strength, stability, and purpose, just like the Vikings in combat. Science shows each lunge forces your body to stabilize on the move. Every step demands instant adjustments. Your balance shifts, your core tightens, and the small muscles around your hips and ankles react to keep you upright. Over time, this not only builds power, but teaches your body to stay controlled and strong, even when you're tired or off balance. To perform weighted lunges, stand tall with dumbbells or a barbell. Step forward with one leg, lowering your back knee toward the ground while keeping your chest up and core tight. Push through your front foot to return to standing, then switch legs. Repeat for 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps per leg. Strength is forged in motion. Train like a Viking and keep moving forward. Brute strength was never enough. Vikings won with explosive power. In the heat of battle, Vikings relied on more than brute force. They needed explosive, twisting power to hurl axes, break shields, and turn the tide with a single throw. As the shield wall shattered and chaos erupted, a Viking would plant his feet, wind his torso back, and then whip forward, unleashing the axe in a spinning arc toward his enemy. Today, the rotational medicine ball throw brings this battle-tested power into your training, teaching you to generate explosive force from the ground up, just like a Viking in the chaos of combat. Science shows that rotational throws activate deep core and hip muscles, sharpen coordination, and build the kind of real-world power you can use in every direction. This movement forces your body to connect the lower and upper halves through a rapid chain of muscle contractions, teaching your spine, hips, and shoulders to transfer force efficiently. To perform the rotational med ball throw, stand sideways to a solid wall, holding a medicine ball at hip height. Rotate your torso away from the wall, then explosively twist and throw the ball as hard as you can. Retrieve the ball and repeat, then switch sides. Do 3 sets of 5 to 8 throws per side. Unleash your power, train like a Viking, and let every throw leave its mark. And if you want to train like a super athlete or build Shaolin warrior strength, check out these videos next.